Aloha! I am back today and I have decided to do another video on baking because I love it. And I found this quite extravagant recipe in the Sainsburys magazine and I thought I would give it a go. So they are salted caramel brownie cupcakes and they look absolutely amazing like this. So yeah, gonna give those a go. Not sure how it's going to go, but we will find out because I'm filming it. Probably not the best idea. Can I also just say this is not sponsored by Sainsburys, as let's face it, who's gonna sponsor someone who gets 10 views per video? But yeah, let's go make some yummy cupcakes. So here on the left is the recipe, and it says 50 minutes to make them, but to be honest that is probably not going to be true, is it? Probably going to take me all afternoon, but hey. Yeah, so we're going to need 200 grams of chocolate. I don't like Belgian dark chocolate, so Sainsbury's own will just have to do today. 200 grams of unsalted butter, diced, obviously. 3 large eggs, 250 grams of caster sugar, half a tablespoon of vanilla extract, 110 grams of plain flour, half a blah 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 blah. I'm sure you can read the rest. And yes, I did go all out and buy the salted caramel sauce. Taste the difference as well. Ingredients. I put them all in order because I'm sad like that. Let's go. Right, step number 1 is preheat the oven to 180 degrees and line a 12-hole muffin tray with cases. Don't have a muffin tray, so a normal tray is going to have to do. I also bought these the brown cupcake cases because if you tweet them a picture of your creation you could win a £50 Sainsbury's voucher. So who would not want one of those? I could buy all the baking things in the Sainsbury's baking aisle. Oh, I just stood in some butter. Yummy. Anyway, step numero dos is melt the chocolate and unsalted butter in a bowl over a saucepan of barely simmering water, or gently melt in the microwave and stir until smooth, remove from heat and set aside to cool. So here is my lovely diced butter. I'd say it's more cuboided butter, but yeah, I've diced 200 grams of the unsalted butter, and now I just need to break up my not Belgian dark chocolate, but I'm sure it'll be yummy anyway. I'm just going to break this up, put it in the pan with this, and hopefully it'll melt. That is a lot of unhealthy goodness. I realised in the last clip I said put this in the pan. Don't put it in the pan. Put it in the bowl over the pan. I might just add a bit more water to that first. I made some Valentine's cakes for my boyfriend last week, and I tried to make some melted chocolate, probably one of the easiest things in the world, and it just didn't work. Like, I put it in the microwave at first and ended up burning it, and then tried to put it like this, but it just wouldn't melt. So I'm hoping this goes alright and doesn't pass its melting temperature. Otherwise, well, I don't know, because I didn't buy any milk chocolate as a backup. So yeah, hoping that I will not burn this chocolate. I didn't burn the chocolate, yay! This also smells amazing, but it's definitely up there with probably the most unhealthiest things in the world. Yum yum yum. So I'm just going to leave that there to cool. Also, yes, I do have a pucker pie, chicken and gravy for later for my tea, if you're wondering what the hell that was. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that there, and now I am going to get on with number 3, step 3.
In a large bowl, beat the eggs, cast the sugar and vanilla extract. In a separate bowl, sift the flour, baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Pour the cool chocolate into the egg mixture and then fold that into the flour mix. Spoon into the cases and bake for 25 to 30 minutes until set but a little gooey inside. Leave to cool in the tray for 5 minutes before transferring to a wire rack to cool.
No problem, let's go. Anyway, time to sift the flour into there, add baking powder and some salt. Ah! For God's sake. Well, that worked. Cool chocolate into the egg mixture and then fold that into the flour mix. Oh my god. Anyway, the next step is to apparently put this in there, but because this bowl's bigger, I'm just going to put this in here. Might probably mess the cupcakes up, but never mind. Note to self, don't stir things with a knife because it doesn't work. Here goes. Swear to God this is going to make more than 12. Although obviously muffins are a bit bigger than normal cakes. Take a sneaky Snapchat, why not? There we go, let's see how these bad boys turn out. And yes, it does only make 12, despite they're looking like there was about 10 litres of mixture. I'd probably say don't make these if you hate washing up, because there's so much. Also, how cute is this mug? It says I'm yours on that side and you're mine on that side. It's from Sainsburys, it's absolutely huge, but ooh, hello water, but I love it. And yes, you may think my boyfriend bought me this, but no, I bought it myself. So yeah, I did get him one though as well, and it had a little different picture on it. Aren't we cute? So I've just got these out of the oven now, and I think they're in about 27 minutes, and I saw them like in the oven when they were cooking. I was like, oh my god, they're not rising. And then I realised that they're called salted caramel brownie cupcakes, so they're literally more like brownies than cupcakes at the minute. If you can see that. So yeah, if they don't rise and they look like this, Yorkshire puddings, then I think that's what they're meant to look like. So yeah, oh, hello bread. So I'm just going to leave these to cool now, and then I'll get on with the topping a bit later. Right, so I thought, well, I've got a little bit of daylight left. I would do the buttercream. So I'm going to be using this fancy Billington's golden icing sugar, because that's all Sainsbury's had. But yeah, so we're going to need that and the salted butter, which I have just put in the oven in an attempt to soften it. A bit more dicing action. Was anybody else expecting this golden icing sugar to be brown? Literally the same colour as normal icing sugar. Oh well, hopefully it's alright. There is now an icing sugar dusty cloud, and every time I open my mouth I can literally taste like sweet air. Right, let's put this in here. There it goes again. Oh my god. That was a mistake. This is also going to be a mistake. Update. It's not going too great. I turned the mixer the wrong way and it literally went everywhere, all over the floor and everything. You can also see a little imprint of where the scales were thanks to the icing sugar going everywhere. So it's currently sat in the oven, actually turned on this time, in an attempt to melt the butter like quite a lot, because I think that's the key, trying to melt the butter a lot so it becomes nice and fluffy. I'm amazed that my idea actually worked. So putting it in the oven has actually made buttercream. This is literally the first time I've ever been able to do it. So proud of myself. So I'm just going to put this in one of my disposable icing bags and then pipe it on top of these little babies. So I have selected this star nozzle. It's quite big for my disposable piping bag from my piping bag and nozzle section. I labelled everything because it was a mess, but since then it's turned back into a mess, so I'm going to have to sort this out at some point. Did I just go on my skirt? Here we have it. I have iced them successfully with my star nozzle. My icing skills are appalling, but you get the general gist. Some are a bit taller than others. Rolos on, time for the sauce. So here we have the final cupcakes finished. They look so yummy. Added the salted caramel sauce and the Rolo on top. I think what I might do is just take some shots tomorrow so you can see them properly in the daylight, because it's so dark outside now. So yeah, hello, it is now the morning and I am in the middle of trying to recreate the wonderful Sainsburys magazine, because who doesn't want that amazing £50 Sainsburys voucher? So I am attempting to do that at the moment. Just sprinkled some flour over these placemat thingy-majigs. So yeah, I think it's going okay so far. I think I'll also sign off now because, well, nothing really much else to say. Cakes are made. So thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Won't show my face because it's quite frankly pretty scary in the mornings. So yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.